Hi all, I'm here to talk about how newbie oilers should use their free essential oils guidebook that you get when you're a whole life oils member. So this book really has a whole lot of information. It's almost 500 pages, and in the beginning of the book it has basically everything that you would get from a Essential Oils 101 class. So you can see here it says, I know it's backwards, but it says the basic facts about essential oils. So it gives you all the history on essential oils and how they could be used, that they can be used aromatically, topically, and then also it can be ingested. It talks about the difference between pure therapeutic grade oils and other oils that you might find out on the market. And then it also talks about the essential oil constituents, and that's basically the chemical structures of the different essential oils and what makes them so special, why they can pass through the blood-brain barrier and really benefit our bodies, very much so. And then it also talks about the art of blending your essential oils. So it's got some instructions there if you want to make your own essential oil blends. It also has an odor chart. So it will basically tell you, it lists all the oils and what kind of odor a particular oil has. So for example, it says that lemon myrtle is extremely lemony and crisp. Another one is oregano, and it's herbaceous and sharp. So it's got all those in there, and that would help with your blending, especially if you're using your essential oils to make a natural perfume. Another thing that's right in the beginning of your book, it talks about the application of your essential oils. And this is really important, especially when you're getting started. It gives you information about how to use your oils safely, how to dilute them, using them for baths, for massages, how to diffuse them, and then how to do several different types of massages. It talks about the raindrop technique, which is a special technique using essential oils to really help the body therapeutically. And it talks about perfumes and colognes, and even how to use them in cooking. The other thing that's covered in the beginning of your book is what's called the key principles of the VitaFlex therapy. So VitaFlex therapy is actually using essential oils during while massaging certain points in your body to really help to affect certain systems in the body. So we've got VitaFlex hand chart here, and it tells you where all the different organs and things are connected to different parts, different systems in your body, and same thing for your feet. So that can be really important if you're trying to target a specific area in the body with your essential oils. Okay, so that's basically the beginning of your book. It's got a lot of really good information, especially for beginners. I know that sometimes when you're excited, especially you've never had essential oils before, it's really exciting. You want to get started, but please take time to read the beginning of your book, because it really can help you just basically get started and show you how to be safe, and then also open up to you all the different opportunities for using your oils that you probably never would have thought of. And the bulk of this book, this is really why I love this book, is actually pinpointing, so it's a personal guide, and it pinpoints all the different ailments that your essential oils could be used for, and how they can support different body systems for any particular ailment. So that is basically, like I said, this the bulk of the book is that. So you could look up, the first section is absent-mindedness. Can you see that? Absent-mindedness. So for the oils that it's got listed for, if you feel like you're absent-minded, is rosemary, peppermint, sage lavender, brain power, clarity, basil, cardamom, frankincense, lemongrass, emgrain, and sandalwood. So it lists the oils that you could use for that, but then it also lists the supplements that would be good for that particular ailment. Okay, so here's the thing. We don't all have every single oil that Young Living has made. You know, if someone does, they're a pretty lucky person. I don't have all the oils, but if I felt like I was absent-minded, I do have rosemary and peppermint, and those were the two first oils listed. So you could then diffuse those oils. So it also tells you if you need to use it topically, aromatically, or if you need to ingest it. It'll have like an A for aromatically, a T for topical, and then a little I for ingesting. So for rosemary, it says to use it aromatically. So and the same thing with peppermint. So I would just use those in my diffuser. I might use a couple drops of rosemary with a couple drops of peppermint, and then go ahead and diffuse those, and that would help with your absent-mindedness. So again, this is the bulk of the book. So it's in alphabetical order. It talks about just any kind of issue that you may be having, and it tells you which Young Living products can help support your body through that ailment. So then, let's see, just to give another example, if you wanted to, like if you had some scarring, you had a C-section, you got some ugly scars. C-sections aren't pretty. I had a C-section with my twins. And it tells you here, see scarring? There's a whole section that tells you the different oils, the different personal care products that Young Living offers that can help with that particular issue, which is scarring. So again, you've got lavender, gentle baby, rose, frankincense. And so you can use just a few of those oils, just one. If you've got them all, use them all. You could make a roller ball. If it says topical, you could mix and blend those oils together and rub them on your C-section scar. We've also got some personal care products that help with scarring. So again, that's the middle section of your book. Then as we're moving to the back of the book, it's got a body chart, a body systems chart. So in the body systems chart, it basically lists all of the oils and products that Young Living offers. And it tells you what system that oil or product is good for. So let's just take the very first one. Is called Three Wise Men. That's perfect because we've got Christmas coming up, right? Okay, so it says Three Wise Men. And the first system that it says that it helps with is emotional balance. Okay, so the different systems it lists here is cardio system, digestive system. Sorry, I've got the twins' dad is putting the twins down tonight. He doesn't normally do it, so we've got some whining going on. I'm sorry. Emotional balance, hormonal system, immune system, muscles, bones, nervous system, respiratory system, and then skin and hair. So again, it goes through all of the products that Young Living has, and it tells you what system it helps. So say you're having, you're needing some respiratory support, then you can just simply go through and look at respiratory system and just see what products have a little X by there. And then if you have those, then you would know, that you could use those for supporting that system in your body. Okay, next, it has a single oil. So it goes through all the single oils and gives you a summary of those oils. So it gives you, bergamot. It gives you the botanical name, so that its scientific name. It gives you information about its safety, and then it gives you a list of all the different Young Living products that bergamot is in, if you're looking for that oil specifically. So something like rose. Rose is one of the most expensive oils that is available because it takes so many rose petals to make just that one little 5 milliliter bottle of rose. So maybe you just want to have a product that has rose in it, then you can go through and see that rose is, included in specific products. Okay, so then next we have the same information with the blends. Okay, so again, it tells you the name of the Young Living blend. It's going to give you the single oils that blend contains, and then it tells you uses and application areas. So basically, where you want to use it, how you want to use it, and where on your body you could use it. Okay, and then for our scientific people out there, of course, throughout the book, it's talking and it's referencing different scientific studies. So we've got the research references there on the back, so you can actually go and get those papers and read them for yourself if you want to. Then you've got your index, and the index is where you're going to be looking up your ailments, and it'll tell you what page in the bulk of the book that we talked about actually has the information that you're looking for that particular ailment to support your body. And then I really like this part. It's simple. It's got a little notes and new products section. So I always like to make roller balls with my oils to kind of help my oils stretch. And I've found that sometimes I'll make up a blend and I won't remember what in the world I put in the roller ball. And if it worked, you want to know what it was. Like, I made a roller ball for my twins and it really helped them to sleep better. Well, I better remember what that was because, you know, in a couple weeks I'm going to need to refill that roller ball. So it's good to kind of keep maybe your recipes of things that you like, or oils that you really like, or oils that you felt like made you feel a certain way. It's a good place to keep your notes. So that is a summary of your quick reference guide for using essential oils. And again, as a Whole Life Oils member, you get this free with your Young Living membership. So I've got a couple people who just joined my team this month, and I owe them books. So you will be getting your book very soon, because this book will empower you and really help you learn how to use your oils and help you discover other Young Living products that would be great to help support your body and your health goals. Thanks, you all. I hope this was informative to you. Have a good evening. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.